Hey guys, welcome to another episode of SwillinGrog's Wonderful World of Beer. Today we're going to be having a look at Tuborg Guld, brewed and canned by the Carlsberg Group in Copenhagen, Denmark. Now, here's your host, SwillinGrog.
Greetings tasty liquor lovers, and welcome to my first review for 2020. Now, what's been going on, you may ask? Well, in January I had a bad bout of sinusitis, and I haven't got around to reviewing any beers until now. But as the title suggests, we're having a look at this Golden Lady here from Denmark, which comes in at 5.6% alcohol by volume. So I might as well get on with the proceedings and crack open this 330ml can, which has been deep chilling for quite some time in the fridge, and pour it out into this Spiegelau glass. Give it a good pour to reinvigorate it. Okay, all right. Okay, there we go. It's got a nice thick white head there. Now, as far as the appearance goes, it's a very, I suppose you could say, relatively clear, golden colour, quite effervescent. There's a little bit of a haze there happening, and about 2 fingers of bright white head. Let's move on to the aroma. There's a slight fruity note there actually, which takes me by surprise. And of course I can smell grain as well. I believe this brew is 100% barley malt, so yeah, it should be quite enjoyable. Now, as you know, years ago I reviewed the original Tuborg Green, which is a lot easier to procure in Australia, although it's still a little bit challenging. But that's been a favourite of mine for some time, and a Danish fella that I ran into a couple of years back told me that this one was in fact the Ant's Pants. So yeah, I've been trying to track it down, and yeah, it's only in the last few weeks that I managed to get my hands on it. But if you want to know where exactly I got it from, just message me and I'll be glad to tell you. Alright, so we've talked about the appearance and the aroma, which could only mean it's time for the most important part of the review, the taste test. So a huge cheers to you all. Let's dive in. Up front, a really nice, bold, bready malt hit there. It's very malt forward. There's a little bit of bitterness there, but it's very minimal, but what you would expect for this style. Has a beautiful tang to it. So far it seems absolutely flawless, so must have another gulp. Very nice. It's definitely holding that taste profile. It really does go down smooth, and yeah, it's just got some real beautiful carbonation there as well. A lovely brew. Yeah, not at all watery. Yeah, you can definitely tell you're drinking a beer here, a manly beer at that. All right, so is it drinkable? Well, of course, and even at 5.6% ABV, it's something that you could session. I would certainly have a really good session on this one. Yeah, it's really got some kick to it, which is good to see, because for me, the ideal ABV range for a lager is between 5 and 6%. But sadly, these supposed full-strength beers that are quite prevalent in Australia are all between 4 and 5%. But I feel that once you cross that 5% mark, yeah, that's when they don't sacrifice on flavour. Anyway, the price point is probably the letdown here, but unfortunately the harsh taxation on beer in Australia, and the ABV is part of that. You know, makes it fairly pricey. But again, if you want to know how much I paid for it, I can certainly let you know. If you're a huge fan of Tuborg Green, then yeah, I think it's worth your while to check it out. Well, all in all, yeah, it's a pretty tasty brew. There's nothing offensive about it flavor-wise, and yeah, I could drink this all night. It's just delicious. Anyway, I'll have one last gulp, and I'll give it a score out of 10. All right. Well, that really is a tasty brew, and yeah, I would certainly recommend you all try and get your hands on it wherever you are in the world. It's definitely one worth trying. Anyhow, in terms of a score out of 10, I'd probably give it a 9.5 out of 10. So, yeah, definitely a solid brew. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to kick back and enjoy the rest of this Tuborg Gold, and I'll see you all in the next review. But until then, fare thee well, all.